Okay, guys, today we're going to talk about the mole. We sort of talked about the mole before. Remember, a mole is a counting unit. It's very similar to a dozen, whereas a dozen is 12. A mole is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. So if we take a look at a dozen of cookies, I have 12 cookies. A mole of cookies, 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. A dozen aluminum atoms, 12 aluminum atoms. You kind of guys get the idea. Now, if I asked you to go get me a mole of aluminum atoms, though, you would not sit there and count out 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd because it would take you forever. So you pretty much can't, okay? That's where we use our mass. So we use the molar mass of a substance that you just calculated from the last square. So we need to remember the molar mass is the mass of 1 mole of a substance. So if I asked you to take a look at calcium chloride and calculate it, I would take 1, because there's 1 calcium, times the mass of calcium, which is 40. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. 40 plus the mass of my 2 chlorines. So that is 35.45. When I do my math, I'm going to get 110 grams. So that means that if I have you go get me 1 mole of calcium chloride, you're going to go get me 110 grams of calcium chloride. So now if I take a look at this, I am starting with 12.06 grams. So I'm going to start with 12.06 grams. And I'm trying to get 2 moles. Whoa, that's big M. MOL. Now looking at factor label, I know I need grams on bottom. And I know I need moles on top. Where am I going to get these numbers from? It's my molar mass. Okay, so in 1 mole of water, how many grams do I have? Well, I have 2 hydrogens times the mass of hydrogen, which is 1, plus 1 oxygen times the mass of oxygen, which is 16. So I have 18 grams of water in 1 mole. So when I do 12 times 1 divided by 18, I end up with 0.67 moles of water. So the only thing different that I'm doing here is I'm calculating my molar mass and using it as a conversion factor. Conversion factor is things that are equal to each other, just different units. So if I want 1 mole of something, I need to get the molar mass, because the molar mass is the mass in grams of 1 mole of that particular substance.